Yup, that was me jumping off the cliff of courage for the 10th time. What was I thinking? It was fun jumping off, but as soon as you land, it will hurt like no other. You might wonder where I'm at right now. Well, this is Xel-Ha. What is Xel-Ha? Close your eyes and imagine your favorite water park. Then think back to a time when you saw one of those incredible saltwater aquarium at the pet store. Put the two together and throw in a cup of awesome all-you-can-eat buffet, or you can drink alcohol, and you will get Xel-Ha. This place holds a special place in my heart. When I first got here, YouTube was just 11 months old. Xel-Ha wasn't as popular as it is now. They didn't have a massive buffet like they do now. It was all inclusive, but it was just burger, hot dog, and ice cream. Well, at least that's what I could remember. This was me 11 years ago, a skinny kid in college. I came to Xel-Ha on March 2006, and I fell in love with it. So I came back again in 2007, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, and my last visit, 2014. The point of me telling you guys this is because as many times as I've come to Xel-Ha, there's always something new to do, and the place simply doesn't get old. They are constantly trying to improve the experience every year. Where is Xel-Ha? Xel-Ha is located about 30 minutes taxi drive from the town called Playa del Carmen. How do you get to Playa del Carmen? Easy. There are two ways. One, you can fly to Cancun. From Cancun, you can take a taxi or ride the autobus to Playa del Carmen. Autobus route is much cheaper. It's about 10 USD from Cancun to Playa del Carmen. The taxi route, well, that depends on how well you can bargain. The second way to get to Playa del Carmen is to fly to Cozumel, then take the sea taxi to Playa del Carmen. So you're probably asking, why can't I just fly to Cancun or Cozumel, then go to Xel-Ha from there instead of going to Playa del Carmen? The answer is you can, but you won't have the full day experience at Xel-Ha unless you wake up super early. Anyways, once you're in Playa del Carmen, you have several options to get to Xel-Ha. 1, you can take the taxi. 2, you can ride the autobus. Or 3, ride the colectivo with the local. What is a colectivo, you may ask? A colectivo is one of those bus service for the local. They will not leave until they collect enough people. You will get charged a different price versus the local. For example, they will pay 25 peso to get to Xel-Ha, while you will pay 50 peso. It's double, but it's still cheaper than riding the taxi. The only bad part about riding the colectivo is that it will drop you off on the side of the highway in front of Xel-Ha. Then you will have to walk half a mile or 1.6 kilometers to Xel-Ha. It's okay in the morning, but when nightfall, you have to run because mosquito will be looking for you. General admission fee for Xel-Ha is 89 USD at the gate, $80.10 if you buy it online 7 to 20 days in advance, and $75.65 if you buy it online 21 days in advance. And of course, if you're watching this year from now, prices are subject to change without prior notice. There is one bad thing about paying in advance. Let's just say for some reason you can't make it to Xel-Ha on the day that you're supposed to be there, or you try to cancel 1 or 2 days before your reservation date. They will not refund you. If you cancel 3 days before your show date, then they will refund you back 90% of your cost. So you want to deal with this problem, then just pay the full price of the gate on the day. Once you pay, they will give you a wristband to wear. So make sure you put it on the hand that you will be comfortable with for the entire day. Xel-Ha open from 8:30 AM to 6 PM daily, and they open 365 days a year. So you want to get the whole experience? Then come early and plan out your day. Once you get your wristband, you will pass through a front desk. They will ask you if you have any personal sunblocks. If you do, they will kindly ask you to leave it at the front and give you some sample package of the natural sunblocks. They do this so you can avoid affecting the natural balance of the ecosystem. If you don't like to apply on sunblocks, then wear a rash guard like I do. When you get in, you will see a bay where you can swim with the dolphins. It does cost extra. I did it once and it was very commercialized. If this is in your bucket list, then you can do it here from 99 to 159 USD. They do have a discount if you book it 7 days in advance. If you walk straight, you should see this map, and to your left will be the main locker area, where you can get towels and snorkel gears. For the snorkel gears, they will give you the snorkel, the breathing tube, as a souvenir. But for the mask and the fin, you have to check them in and out at any 5 module throughout the parts. Lockers and towels also come with the price of admissions. Just make sure you don't lose your locker keys. Now that you are settled in, right next to the locker area is the Chula Vista Restaurante. This is my favorite buffet of Xel-Ha. They have 3 other places that you can eat at, but I just love this place because of the massive varieties. Make sure you try the menudos. Menudo is a beef stomach soup. The way they make it here at Xel-Ha is not gaming at all. I will eat at least 3 bowls each time that I'm here. They have a big variety of breakfast items, so make sure you eat enough to have energy for all the activities. Breakfast is served from 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Lunch is served from 11:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. After breakfast, first activity I like to do is snorkel. They do make you wear life jackets no matter how well you can swim. They do have fish food right above the snorkel area, so you can get some and bring it with you to attract the fish. I can easily spend a few hours here snorkeling, floating along the rivers, diving for conch, in a certain area you will see some murky water. It is caused when the river water mixed with the ocean water, so it's normal. After the snorkeling session, I will go back to the Chula Vista for lunch. You probably wonder why I will eat again since I just had breakfast a few hours ago. That's because I'm a pig. And snorkeling takes up a lot of energy, plus it's all you can eat. How can you say no to that? The park is a big circle, so when you're done eating, as you walk out of Chula Vista, turn right. It will take you to a scenic route. You will pass by a hammock area. This area is a must after lunch. I usually spend about 30 minutes here for a quick power nap before the next activities. Next area is the Children World Playgrounds, where your little one can enjoy their time at Xel-Ha. If you keep on walking, you will pass up a bridge. To your right is another snorkel area. Up next is the fort. To the left is the manatee interactions, and to the right is the bicycle trail. They have a pretty cool 1 kilometer or 0.6 mile bike trail, but you have to watch out for trees because they can pop out from nowhere. The bike trail will take you to the beginning of the river journey, aka Lazy River Tubing area, where you can stop by floating through the mangrove and then float back to the bicycle station area. But doing this can be very time consuming unless you just want to float down the river all days. If this is your first time here, I would just skip the bicycle area and instead turn left to see the manatee area. It does cost extra to swim with them, or you can look at them from viewing area at no cost. Afterward, do the Salbichenga zipline. When I do these zip lines, I feel like I'm competing on a survival challenge. Up next is the Trebachanga rope walk. We always play this game to see who can hang on the rope the longest, and every year there's always a new champion. Along the way, you will see these animals. They are called koti. It's like a raccoon mixed together with a monkey and a pig. They are harmless, so don't be afraid. Up next is the Cliff of Courage jump. There are 2 Cliff of Courage. Both are about 16 feet high, 5 meters, but when you jump off it, it will feel like an eternity until you hit the water. They do have lifeguard on both Cliff of Courage, so don't be afraid. The first Cliff of Courage has a stair so you can walk back up, so you don't need to be a strong swimmer. But at the second Cliff of Courage, the only way back up is through a 90-degree vertical rope climb. So if you don't have a strong upper strength, make sure you're a strong swimmer or wear your life jacket, because the second Cliff of Courage is located near the beginning of the river, so the current is pretty strong and you will need to swim at least a full length to get to shore. At the second Cliff of Courage, you will see a bridge. If you walk across it, you will see the zip bike area. It does cost an extra 35 USD or $31.50 if you book early. Past the area is the cenote area. Don't do what I did back in 2012. I was trying to take pictures of my friends and I thought I was stepping on a rock, but it wasn't, so I lost my footing and fell into the cenote.
This is David after he fell down a pool full of poop because he thought it was a rock.
When you walk across the bridge, you will see the Chuck Kate flight area, where you can swing on a rope and fall into the refreshing water of a cenote in Xel-Ha. You can either swim back to the rope or swim through a narrow cave to get to the staircase. Up next is the Xel-Ha cave area, where you can swim into a cave and they will take a picture for you at additional cost. Or you can ask somebody to take a picture for you from above the cave. Near the cave is also one of my favorite areas to snorkel. Not a lot of fish, but plenty of conch to die for. Right next to the cave area is also the famous Big Share. They change the year number every year, and this is a great spot to take picture or simply just to relax. To get back to the other side, you have to walk through a flowing bridge, and depending on the day, it can be quite difficult to cross, but it's a lot of fun. This is where the river water flows into the oceans. Depending on how hungry you are right now, but by this time I will get hungry again, so I will go back to the Chula Vista Restaurante for one last meal. Then go wash up. They do have fresh water in the shower. Grab all of my stuff from the locker and go relax by the hammock area for a bit. After you're done, look for the path to the ocean. I love to come here at the end of the day to get some ocean air. Look for sea urchins and catch the sunset. It is a great place to take pictures since it's near the Faro Lighthouse. By this time, it should be getting dark, so the staff will let you know that the park is closing, so you need to leave. Don't forget your sunblock at the front desk. They do have the auto bus scheduled to leave at 5:40 p.m. and 6:05 p.m. to Playa del Carmen, and 5:45 p.m. and 6:10 p.m. to Cancun. They do have plenty of taxi around, just ask for the price before getting to one. If you want to save money, walk down the path towards the highway and wait for the Colectivo if it's still sold out. If not, then just go with the taxi. As of July 15, 2017, they just opened a scenic lighthouse where you can have a 360 view of the Caribbean Sea at 131 feet or 40 meters tall. Great place for an awesome pictures. Then you can slide down one of 4 water slides at more than 98.5 feet or 30 meters high into clear water of its cenotes. See? They always add new stuff to make this place better. So this means I will have to come back to Xel-Ha for the 8th time. Thank you Xel-Ha for many happy memories. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content.
Si te pido un beso, ven dámelo. Yo sé que estás pensándolo. Llevo tiempo intentándolo. Mami, esto es dando y dándolo. Sabe que tu corazón conmigo te hace bam bam. Sabe que esa beba está buscando de mi bam bam. Me pruebas de mi boca.